Good chat. How are we doing today? Welcome to another show. First of all, my bad. The stream time was off. It was supposed to be at 8:25. We dropped the ball on that one, but again, not as bad as the Tater Tots dropped the ball on the news or the recent news that happened with Andrew Tate. Okay, and matter of fact, this news was so massive, y'all couldn't even wait. Some of y'all were like, Duke, in your face, man. You were wrong. I was getting emails. I was getting DMs. Y'all were like, Duke, he's free. He's a free man. At first, I was like, wait, hold up. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? When are you talking about? Who's free, right? And I didn't know. I was like, what? And then they're like, no, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's free. Didn't you hear the news? Yeah, the judge. Oh, my goodness. God bless his heart. Okay, he came through for Tate. He really pulled the fast one for him, okay? And he took the evidence, gutted it, and chucked it out the window and said, these brave young souls who are free, young, and black and rich, yeah, you got to let them go. Let them go. Free them immediately. And like idiots, the Tater Tots buzz around the entire internet space, just going around and just say, yeah, Tate's free, nah. So they're laughing and prematurely celebrating about something that, again, proves our point when it comes down to research, facts, evidence, all that jazz, right? These guys don't know how to do any of that, okay? Because if you look in it, you would have already known that this is something we've already expected that was going to happen. Matter of fact, when we reacted to Common Sense Skeptic's video, Common Sense Skeptic called it out. He said, yeah, this, you could just look at it as something that might get tossed out, right? And that's essentially what we saw, right? It ended up happening, but what else did Common Sense Skeptic say, right? And y'all go back and watch that video. He said, look forward to the Tater Tots looking at this or convincing their Tater Tots, or the Tate brothers convincing their Tater Tots that, oh yeah, they're free. They're going to use that particular scenario. If it gets tossed out, they're going to use that as an excuse to say that they're free, right? So we all knew this was coming, right? So, and before we even get into if it's damaging enough to the victim's case that the Tate brothers are going to be let go or not, right? We're going to get into that in just a second here. But the one thing I want to hammer home is the Tater Tots are prematurely celebrating. They're running around all these different platforms saying, yeah, he's free. You guys got it wrong, all this and that, and on the jazz and the third. And it's like, no, read the fine print, okay? They're saying certain statements that, we're going to get into it, by the way. We're going to get into the details. But there's certain statements that were removed, all right? And the prosecutors, basically, they're saying, hey, you either move forward with this victim statement or you don't move forward with this. And, either way, it is what it is. So they can't do anything with that. They're tossing that out, right? Now, let's get back to the other question I promoted out there, right? Does this mean the Tate brothers are free? Does it mean that, oh my goodness, they're now out there as free men because everything was a lie? It turns out, no, none of that at all. It actually was a minor thing. It's not going to affect the major case that they have right now. Matter of fact, it barely made a dent. Okay, so now, some of you guys will be asking, well, Duke, okay, hold up, wait, time out. If it doesn't make a dent, and this thing, like you say, is a nothing burger, why are everybody celebrating? Why are the Tater Tots celebrating? Why are all these guys celebrating like they just got themselves a dub? Like, what's actually going on here, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. They're special kind of stupid, and there's not really much you can do about that. You just have to go ahead and just watch them, get their little victory because they've been dying to get their little I told you so's. But again, it is what it is, right? But after reality smacks them dab in the face, they'll realize, yeah, okay. we were wrong, right? So shout out to Murder by Crayons. We're going to pull up a couple tweets by Murder by Crayons because Murder by Crayons has been covering this, all right? And we also got a bunch of videos, even by Tate himself breaking down the news to his Tater Tot fanboys that they are free, right? They are free, and, the statements were false, all this, that, and the third, right? So we're going to break into that, all that, and then we're going to just once and for all prove to you guys that Tater Tots, all these guys that believe in the Matrix and all this other jazz, they are the ones who are more easily seduced by the Matrix, all right? They're in the Matrix. right now. That's what this all is, right? But again, you can kind of see how that works because they don't do any research. They don't go to a free website, go pull up the documents, and go read it for themselves, right? Go read it for themselves. What do they actually say? Can you read the fine print here, right? Are they actually free or not, right? Even so, Murder by Crayon issued a challenge basically say, hey, I will delete my Twitter account if you guys show me an actual evidence that he is going free. None of them did that. None of them took him on a challenge. Nobody did that, right? Because there is no evidence that they're going free. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to prove it to you from the Tate's own mouth themselves, right? Because they got community noted on Twitter. Even Twitter was but no, they're not free. I don't believe that shit, right? And when they did their live stream, you know, which strange is what I would describe it, right? A gadget even, you know, probably will back me up on this too as well. But yes, when they did their live stream, it seems as though they were, you know, walking that fine line, right? Because one of them was saying, yeah, we're free, and the other one was saying, well, hey, hang on, you know, they removed some stuff. There is a file there, okay? I mean, it was a big file, but they threw out some stuff. So, I mean, we're not free, but there was some stuff that was removed. And if these guys were if they had like 2 brain cells to smack together with, right, they would have realized, oh, y'all playing the little weird games with words. That's what y'all are doing. Okay, because you don't even sound confident that you're free. And again, we're going to play the video. Okay, so you Tate, stop hassling me. Your boy's not free. He's going to prison. And when he's done, okay, his own country in the UK is going to have a piece of that ass. Pause. Okay, he's done. They're not going to let these guys go under any circumstances. There is just too much evidence, okay? I don't even know how you guys get fooled like this, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the video, but don't forget to sponsor the show. How do you do that? It's super simple. Even the guys in the chat right now can tell you how to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways because I love y'all. It's super simple. Just hit the like button. That's it. Yeah, that's it. The one right below the screen here. And congratulations, you are a show sponsor. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it, right? So what is this nonsense that everyone is all, you know, raving and ranting about? You know, they're saying that, you know, the Tate brothers are free, and what are they claiming to their freedom, right? So Murder by Crayon basically breaks this down very, very, you know, easily on the Twitter. I suggest go subscribe to the Twitter. But it was basically relating to the statements that 2 of the victims made, right? And again, this was something that we covered a while ago when Common Sense Skeptic, shout out to Common Sense Skeptic, did his video. He said this more than likely would be what the Tater Tots will use, or at least the Tate brothers will use to propagandize their Tater Tots like, you know, they're free or something, but it ain't true, right? So, yes, we knew this was coming. Those 2 victims, you know, they were 1 minute saying, you know, this and that, and the next minute it seemed as though they were compromised, right? Either way, these 2 victims that the Romanian prosecutors are basically saying that were trafficked, even though they were trafficked at a young age. One of them were Vivian, I think. They were still going out there on a video saying, no, nothing happened to us. You know, Tate brothers are great. I love them. You know, they're so nice and kind and sweet and awesome. No, please. I didn't say I was a victim. The Romanian government is saying I was a victim, right? So that's actually one of the case files that's supposed to go to court. And essentially, the judge is looking at this and saying, hey, listen, bro, if they're saying they're not victims or whatever the fuck it is, well, I mean, get this out. Take it out. We're not, or whatever. We're not moving forward with this, right? So that's essentially what it is. Everyone who's been following the case, except for the people who actually follow these dumb influencers, they know exactly what was coming, right? Shout out to Murder by Crayons. Let's go ahead and break this down. So bring this in, right? Let me pull this up here. So Murder by Crayon says, why did the judge exclude 2 victim statements in the Andrew and Tristan case? The 4 statements were excluded in Tate's case due to procedural errors. Okay? Not because they were obtained illegally or contained any lies. Okay? So procedural errors, right? And I think part of it was when the prosecutors were insinuating they were a victim, and it is what it is. Even though legally, I mean, not legally, technically speaking, they are victims. I mean, even though, she was 15 when Tate was dealing with her. I mean, for Pete's sake, that's weird, right? So again, we've been knew this. The two victim statements excluded were made to the court in what is called a special anticipation hearing. This type of hearing is used when victims or witnesses might not be able to give a statement later, plan to leave the country, or may be otherwise unavailable. In this case, those two girls are gone. They're in Dubai, or I don't know where they are, right? But whatever they did the video from, we know the Tate brothers had a hand in that, right? So the two victims in question, okay, had plans to leave Romania. These two particular statements were removed because Dicot did not inform Tate or his defense team about the hearing, which was a procedural error. So he goes on to specify that's what it was, right? Which was widely different from what I thought. Wildly different from what I thought, right? But again, you guys are starting to see this is not a big deal. This is, if anything, this is even more minor than we initially thought. Matter of fact, I was thinking this was way worse than even what Murder by Crayons is saying right now, right? I thought the women were saying, no, we're backing out. We don't want to do this, even though we're our victims. The government's forcing us. No, it's the Romanian prosecutors. Basically, they didn't tell the Tate about the trial. That was it. So it was actually way less worse than I thought, right? Or at least what anyone thought. But yet, look at how the tater tots are running around there online acting like this nigga's free. From what? He's still in prison. Like, this is insane. How easy it is for y'all to get fooled, right? Let's continue. The important part. However, the same, the two victims also gave statement to DICOT, the Romanian law enforcement agency, and those statements remain intact and admissible for trial. Uh-oh. Even better than I thought. I thought they were removing it because those girls went back on their statements. It turns out those statements are still valid. And they're moving forward with those statements to trial. Even way better than I expected. It's like, whoa, okay. Where is Tate being free? Where is any of this nonsense that the Tate brothers are saying that they're free men? And again, go to the website. It's free. Sign up, and you go ahead and get, you got Google Translate. You get it into English because it's in Romanian, obviously. And then just read it. Read it for yourselves. Y'all looking like dummies. That's what y'all are looking like, dummies, bruh. Like, y'all are just celebrating for nothing. Let's continue. That means that the removal of the special anticipation hearing statement is a minor issue, as their DICOT statements carry more weight, which is what I thought, right? I mean, again, I'm glad that they're keeping those statements in. Even though those girls can say, I'm not a victim, Tate didn't do nothing to me, it doesn't matter. The fact that they gave a statement, it's a wrap, son, okay? Those statements are admissible. The Tates are still fucked. I don't know why they're celebrating. This is not, if anything, this is like maybe like a little grain of sand of good news amongst a fucking sea of problems. That's what this is, right? So I guess it's cause to celebrate, but free men, I doubt it. Okay, let's continue. These 4 statements are the only evidence that has been removed from the case at this time. This post explains why the Tate brothers had their statements removed, and then we're going to click on that, and it says why the judge exclude Andrew and Tristan Tate statements, because they gave their statements early in the investigation when they were considered witnesses. DICOT cannot use their own witnesses' statement against them now that they're defendants, right? So again, that's it. That's it. And you listen to the tater tots. Y'all come in the chat. Y'all send me these emails. Y'all so arrogant like your daddy. You're so arrogant like Papa Tate. Thinking, oh yeah, daddy's free. Oh yeah, oh party. Let's go clown on the haters. Yeah, now what? Y'all want to take Murder by Crayon on this challenge? Hey, call your daddy Tate. Call Daddy Tate and say, hey, Papa, the guy, one of your biggest critics on Twitter, he says he's willing to delete his account if you supply evidence that you're actually a free man. Can you do that, Papa? I mean, and then he stops he stops messaging or doing videos because his channel gets deleted on Twitter. You would think they would jump at the opportunity to prove to their fans and their critics. One of them, who's the major one, getting ready to take down his Twitter right now, if y'all can provide proof that these two bozos are free. Y'all, no one took him on the challenge. Go on Twitter right now. Murder by Crayon, he's announcing that. All right? Any one of y'all that want to take him up on that challenge, go on the Twitter right now. If the Tates give you evidence that he's free, okay? If he gives you evidence that he's free, then you can get his channel taken down, because he will take it down. He will eat his own shorts, digitally speaking, right? But no one has stepped up to the plate. Why? Because they're not free. And the Tates are going to tell you in this video, which I find weird, because then they start dancing, right? I mean, give it to the Tate brothers. They know how to throw a show, all right? They know how to put a charade over all charades, okay? And essentially, they're like, I mean, if you saw the vibe, it's like, first of all, sus, very sus. But again, second of all, it's just, they really are trying to sell the fact that they're free men. Pop the champagne, celebrate. We're out, right? And what makes this whole thing even worse, chat, what makes this whole thing worse is that you have massive media outlets. A lot of them on the conservative side, that are coming out and saying, oh yeah, Tate's free, Candace Owens, and who's that other Benny dude, right? Again, this is a real problem, because it shows you even these influencers who want to talk about we are against the mainstream media matrix because we want to tell you the truth. They come out here and spill this lie, telling you, no, Tate's free. How do y'all even call yourselves journalists? Like, just being real, right? So let's go ahead and get to this video of Andrew Tate, essentially celebrating about his freedom. And yeah, I warn you, it's kind of cringe, but I kind of made it more tolerable for you guys, okay? So shout out to Brian Scotty GLL Hurley with the $5 super chat set. Is it just me, or is Tate losing complete relevancy? Yeah, he is. That's why a lot of this stuff is popping up. Oh, we're free. Oh, this and that. It's attention, man. You need attention. They need the cash grab before they go to prison, like the permanent household, right? So let's go ahead and get into it, right? So bringing this up, before we watch the video, I want to show you something, because I told y'all that the Tate brothers are putting out signals that they know they're lying, right? I told y'all that, right? So we're about to take a look about what I mean about that right now, right? So this is their live stream, emergency stream they put out there, right? And they put this disclaimer before the live stream starts. Now, the Tate live stream is a complete disgrace, okay? And honestly, the only people getting scammed are the tater tots themselves, because like literally half of the live stream is them just showing reels, like just different highlight reels of them dancing and doing all these different weird stuff, right? Like literally imagine trying to watch Andrew Tate, and then the first hour and a half of his live stream is just a highlight reel, right? It was weird, okay? And then it finally goes in to the live stream where they sit down and they talk about the case and whatnot, right? But this disclaimer they put up there, I told you guys that they themselves are going to tell you that they're lying, that the case isn't dismissed like Andrew Tate is putting out there. They're not free men like Candace Owens is making it out to be. I will never defend a trafficker. Oh, famous last words. But this disclaimer basically throws hints that, yeah, oh, don't take us seriously. We're just lying. But it has the little air of we're kind of trolling. But if they take us seriously, or someone tries to, take legal repercussions about our statements regarding being free, we can always point to this disclaimer at the start of our live stream that, all this stuff is just for funsies, right? Let's read it. This content presented in program is a lie. I believe that. And the media and the mainstream media always tells the truth, right? COVID was true, and you should be a vegan, and everything Andrew says isn't real. Do not use these words against him in court, because he is a liar, and he really supports LGBTQ rights and loves Justin Trudeau. Now, some of y'all will say, Duke, come on. Obviously, he's trolling in these statements, right? Yeah, but you know what they say about comedy. there's oftentimes a lot of truth to it, right? Masked beneath the humor. And we saw within those sentences right there, a lot of truth. The first one was Andrew Tate or everything, the content in this program is a lie. That's facts. All right. And he's talking about COVID and vegan and everything, right? And that's the part where it's the runaround, right? That's the, you know, what was the red herring or whatever it is, right? He's basically, that's the signal, the dog whistle to the right-wing base, right? Hey, listen, COVID's real. And then they look at that and say, oh, he's just trolling. He's not really lying. He's trolling. Look, he sandwiched that in within the talking points that we love, right? So then he follows up with, do not use these words against him in court, because he's a liar and he really supports LGBTQ rights and loves Justin Trudeau, right? So he's saying, in case shit happens, which we know is going to happen, and he doesn't go free, which we know is going to happen, right? Y'all can't take recourse, because he does say some things in this live stream that may lead to some financial troubles for people who actually end up investing in their programs coming up after this, right? So again, let's continue. Then he says, please do not take this program seriously and get your booster injections as soon as possible. Women can drive very well. Viewers' discretion is advised. So he's practically warning you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Booty queen, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen.
Why is it? Hold up, chat. Time out. Why is it that these guys always? They have no flow whatsoever. They're so stiff with their dance moves. Look at this shit, bro.
Boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys.
More legal defenses. Obviously, the Matrix attack against us is significant, so we need many different legal strategies to defend ourselves. Come on.
Booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys.
Oh
booty queen,
my goodness.
just boys being boys. Booty queen, booty queen, just
Y'all got no rhythm. Y'all, for a couple of high-value tards, y'all got no rhythm whatsoever. Yo, chat, don't they dance like Myron? Don't they dance like Myron? Hold up. Chat, hold up. I got the perfect mix to this. I was messing around with this earlier today. You guys are gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this shit. Hold up. Here it is, right here. You're gonna love this shit, chat. Hold up.
booty queen.
Hold up, chat. I remixed it right here. Oh, shout out to Gadget. Gadget's in the chat. Yo, we about to react to your video in a moment here. Hold up. Watch this, chat. Watch this.
Booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen.
Yo, they dance so similar. Yo, that's the high value dance. You gotta dance like a robot, like you ain't got no rhythm whatsoever, huh? You gotta move your hands like this, right? No, you gotta do the linear or horizontal Nazi salute. Booty queen. Look at these clowns. Watch it.
Booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, booty queen, just boys being boys. Booty queen, boys, booty queen, just boys
no, I can't. No, we gotta pause on that, bro. I can't do too much of that. We gotta pause on that. Let's get back to the stream, bro.
The whole case is gone.
Shut up, Tate. Hold up. We gotta get it, cause here you go right here. All right, come on.
It's over. The judges have,
nigga, it's over.
They've thrown away the evidence.
These judges are badass.
And they've thrown away any evidence based on evidence.
Yeah.
Which means if some piece of evidence was illegal and that was used to get a search warrant, everything that they got during that warrant is also illegal.
Yeah, good luck, losers.
So the whole case is gone. Because the girl who lied at the beginning of this, her initial testimony that got us raided is thrown out. So it's done. It's been done for a long time. But finally the judge said, yep, it's done. Doesn't take 3 years to lock up innocent men.
So, that's enough about the case. What else is going on in the world?
That is the case, isn't it? It's just...
Why are you shirtless in every stream? Bro, like, what is it? Y'all are some weirdos. Like, honestly. Like, your brother over here, he's got that weird fucking Barney suit on. And then you over here, you ain't got nothing. You over here in your birthday suit. Like, I mean, y'all are some weirdos. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. This is just weird.
It's just, this room's...
Oh, there's a file. And the file is a front cover and a back cover with no papers inside of it. And Deconstructing's sitting there. I mean, you know who he looks like? The guy who takes a bunch of steroids with the glasses, you know? He's sitting there. My file! My precious file! You're a piece of shit who locks up innocent people away from their families. I don't give a fuck about your file. I hope your career goes down the fucking toilet. Je suis le comte de Monte Cristo, nigger.
You better believe it.
You better believe it. You just fucking better believe it.
So yeah, the case is effectively done. Which is actually...
I don't know, the file's still open. Here's the file!
You dumb fucks! Look into what they're saying. Okay, this is why they're getting community noted on Twitter. This dumb fuck, oh, the case is all done. Like, and Tristan's like, no, it's just that file. It's just that file. It's that file. There's nothing in it because it's gone. But, the case is not done. Why did you see, y'all watch the emergency stream yourselves. Y'all did. So then, they're telling you, no, it's not over. There's so much more to be done. They're cooked. Okay, so watch Tate obviously capitulate because it's not over.
It still exists! They threw out all the evidence in the file. It's like an erection with no fucking blood in it.
Okay.
Nice. You
ain't scared to get fucked by the erection. It's like there's no boner.
It's like those titties you sometimes see on a chick, like the natural titties.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh, titties! And you take off the bra and you're like, yes.
Where's the titties?
There's no titties.
There's no titties, sir.
That's my case file right now. Nice. It's empty titties.
Nice. Huge respect to those judges. They did an amazing job.
They really did, because they also... You know, when me and Andrew came out of court 4 weeks ago, and we were smiling and hugging and we didn't say anything since then, that's because I saw this judge tear into the prosecutor's ass. Why did you steal so much money from them? Where's the evidence? This isn't real. Show me the tapes. Show me this.
Take that shit with a grain of salt, chat, okay? Whenever these guys are describing what's going on in the courtroom, it's almost oftentimes lying. They're lying, okay? The judge didn't sit there and lambast the process. No, that didn't happen. They're just saying that, right? Just like when Tristan said, oh, my victims, all the victims were, winking and, saying, don't arrest these guys, don't lock them up. That's not true. Okay, so whenever they're talking about what happened inside of the courtroom, just know they're capping, bro. Like, again, they just can't stop lying.
And I walked out happy, and I suspected all the evidence was going to get thrown out. So the file officially hasn't been thrown out, community notes. But it's...
Did you hear that? Tater Tots, before you came to my inbox, the Tates already told you it wasn't over. Did y'all not just hear that? Did y'all not hear that?
Officially hasn't been thrown out, community notes. But it's done.
No, it's not. It's not done. Don't come to my fucking emails or, whatever, telling me, he's free, you eat your hat. No. If you watched and used 2 brain cells, they're telling you, no, there's still a case. It's just, there's no file. And then when you actually look in the details, like we read before this live stream, or not live stream, before this video, right? It would have been told you exactly what it is. Literally 4 statements, gone. That's it. And it was done because the prosecutors didn't tell the Tate brothers that there was a case going on, or what the date of the case was, right? So, again, They're celebrating over a nothing burger, yet y'all are out here caught up and swept up in this emotional fervor thinking these guys are going to get released. Now, let me just take y'all back to that disclaimer before this video that we read out, right? When I told you they were telling you that they're practically telling you that they're still in prison, right? Or they're going to prison, right? This is what I was talking about. So and later on, they go on to try to talk about promoting a shitcoin or whatever it is, right? So again, if y'all felt like you were duped or anything like that, and you invested in something, you bought a course or you bought into the war room because you watched this emergency stream and you thought the Tate stocks are going up. The Tate stocks are going up. They're going to be free. They're going to be free, bruh. Celebrate. You got scammed. That's what that disclaimer was for, bozo. So it was very important for me to read that because I pay attention to details, okay? You don't just put shit there and then have that shit you put there not have any relevancy. It may not be now, but damn near later on, there's going to be something there. So again, these guys are telling you it's not over. Stop celebrating tater tarts. They got a long way to go.
You know what's really actually interesting? We got everything back from the second seizure, all of our cars and things.
No,
but they still have all of our stuff from the first seizure.
Oh, yeah.
Which we're going to get back.
Oh, can't wait.
So I decided to look through the 17 cars they took, because I forgot what they are because I have so many cars.
Because we're rich.
Because we're rich. So I'm looking through all of the things that they stole in the first seizure when we were first ever put in jail. And I don't know if you know this. Did you know you had some crypto sitting on an exchange?
Yeah, I had crypto on an exchange that they took. I don't know how much it was.
They stole the crypto out of the exchange.
I kept my Doge on an exchange because back then, a couple of years ago, you couldn't host it on a bunch of cold wallets.
You do know you have millions of Doge. You do know that they have like $7 million of Dogecoin that we're about to get.
So I've got millions of dollars of Dogecoin.
And you have like four.
Oh yeah. Just keep snitching. How much more in Dogecoin? What is that? What else you say you got? They still looking for your money, boy. Hey, listen. They found your money, man. And y'all know, chat, in almost any of these RICO cases that go on, right? Once they find out the criminal operation, right? The missing link is the money man. How they transfer the assets they get from ill-gotten gains to legitimate funds. All right, and they found, shout out to Common Sense Skeptic, because Common Sense Skeptic broke down the guy or the potential bank that these two bozos or fuckwats were using to launder their ill-gotten gains, right? So, again, here they are, just out here. Yeah, I had what? 1,000 Ethereum, this and that. You know what they're doing? What did he say he had? 1,000 in Ethereum? What platform do you think he's using? They're taking notes! They can't stop self-snitching. Oh, you're rich? Oh, where's that money? You see, again, the thing is, they have to brag, right? They have to brag and talk about, oh, we're free and all the stuff is not true, right? And they're getting the short media blitz right now from their friends like Candace Owens and these other guys who are staunch supporters of them. But at the end of the day, bro, you're still going to prison. Okay, none of this makes any sense that you're celebrating this hard and the truth is right there. Okay, so again, tater tots. I gotta be real with y'all. Like, yo, chat, am I crazy or you just listen to these guys just say, well, the case isn't closed, it's just there's nothing in the file. You heard Tristan say that. Anybody with an IQ above room temperature would listen to that and say, oh, so you're technically not free men. Why can't y'all just reason the same way? I mean, aren't y'all normal people? I mean, please. Shout out to Annalisa with the $5 super chat. Annalisa says, I'm tired of him infiltrating the right. He has nothing to do with conservatism or trad values. Conservatives don't want him either. Yeah. Matter of fact, this actually brought me to a point that I was thinking about real quick, chat, before we get into the chat. Because y'all know how since Trump won this election, right, a lot of the people who were far left, a lot of people who were progressive, right, it was a red wave landslide, right? So they don't have any power. There's no more power there, right? The progressives, it's gone, right? And why did that happen? Because you let radicals who don't really understand, like, economy or politics or even how money flows through a system, right? And they're sitting here making rules and decisions, and the reason why is because they're very passionate. We appreciate the passion, but we also need to be brought down to realism. When you have crazy infiltrate these places and y'all just jump the bandwagon because they're popular, well, eventually it's gonna be fine for now. You have while you guys are swimming all pretty and whatnot. But then when the tide rolls off, well, guess what? You realize the shit sucks. This is what's gonna happen to them. They're inviting Nick Fuentes. Look at who they're courting. They're courting all these strange weirdos who love Nazis, who love them some Stalins, who love it. And what did I tell y'all last year? I'm telling you, the pendulum is gonna go all the way to the extreme, right? So again, if the right let guys like Tate, who are comfortable dropping M-bombs with the ER, if they let all these guys who are like Nick Fuentes, like the Myron Gaines of the world, infiltrate their platforms, just like they let the radicals did with the left and it destroyed them, y'all are no different. And guess what? The pendulum's gonna swing right back again. It never stops, right? It just never stops, because we keep making the same mistakes by letting stupid people take over where reason should take hold, right? So again, I know you're tired, and Alicia, we all tired. We all fucking tired. Let's continue.
More Bitcoin and like 1,000 ETH just sitting there.
Lost more than that running for the bus.
Yeah, but it's funny because we get all back now.
What do we buy? A massive statue of a decal officer jerking his dick off and put it in my house.
Or do we sell it all and pump our coins? You know, for the lulz. You know,
we're about to get loads of stuff back.
Things are about to get fucking good. Guys, I want you to imagine how much we've affected the world during a Matrix attack stuck in our country.
I feel like
house.
we've influenced the election. We've changed the face of crypto. We've created the world's largest...
You influenced the election? I mean, what? I'm sorry, bro. The moment y'all get convicted, Trump is not backing y'all. The moment Romania slaps down the gavel and they say, yeah, y'all are traffickers, Trump ain't coming to your rescue. Matter of fact, Trump's gonna do what Nigel Farage and some of his other guys did, you know, when the whole riot thing broke out in the UK. They're gonna say, "Hey, I didn't know. I thought Andrew Tate. I don't even know the guy." That's what's gonna happen. Politicians, you know, they say what's popular in the meantime. That's what they do. They're politicians. They lie, just like you. Okay, but if you think you had an effect on the election and Trump owes you one, or you're just using that to inflate your value, just knowing that once this all blows over. Okay, he's gonna be the first one to say, "What? No way." I've always never been fond of the Tates. I don't know who they are. That's what this is. So again, you didn't influence shit, my boy.
Largest online educational platform. It was not the world's largest. We were stuck in our house, and we've done so much.
Imagine what's gonna happen when we're free.
Oh, you just wait.
Okay.
You just wait.
I'll be fucking dancing.
We haven't even got fucking
started.
Yeah, it actually it gets weirder from there, right? But we're gonna let Gadget's video take it away from here, all right? Because you know he basically just breaks down back to back the entire bullshit these guys are on, and basically how these tater tots are getting scammed. Y'all are getting bamboozled. He was never free, bro. It's all a lie. Let's go ahead and get it, bro.
Case. Remember, everyone has said he's a human trafficker, he's a human trafficker. I just bust my case. So it turns out that I was telling the truth all along. The highest court in Romania, the appeal court, has just ruled that the evidence collected against me is illegal.
It is party time in the Tate meat factory. Shit is getting loose up in the war room. Pour yourself a sparkling water and light a cigar. After a court hearing yesterday in Bucharest, Andrew's...
These niggas got no rhythm. Y'all got no rhythm. How is this? Look at these dweebs, bro. Y'all see this dog right here? Hold up. Let me move my mug out the way. Look at this dog. Even this dog is like, yo, what are y'all doing?
Tate.
Y'all see this? Look at the dog. Like, is this what we doing? Is this what y'all... Oh, okay. Even a dog knows this is weird. Bro, that's sad as fuck.
Tristan and all their mates took to Twitter to declare that the case was dismissed and the whole thing was entirely and utterly bullshit. We have seen some embarrassing lies from Andrew Tate, but just making up that your human trafficking case has been dismissed must take the cake. In this video, I am going to cut to the chase and show you exactly how Tate and all of his buddies are lying to you. backing up what I say with receipts directly from the Bucharest court, showing exactly what the judge actually ruled. Once I've established this, then we can spend the rest of the video pointing and laughing at all of the tater-tots making absolute fools of themselves. This is the Bucharest Court of Appeal portal. It is public information. Anybody can look this up. This is the ruling from yesterday's hearing. It is what the judge actually said. I'm going to keep this on the screen as I go through this post from Crayon Murders, which breaks down everything that the judge ruled in a digestible way. Firstly, there was the situation with the confiscated assets, where the judge is asking them to be outlined in more detail. This is a nothing burger that we knew would happen.
Everyone knew this, right? Everyone knew this. Shout out to Annalisa again with the $5 super chat. He says, I'm literally conservative, and I'm telling you, Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson did not do an inkling of research on him, Anna Rodriguez. Shout out to you, Anna. No, but that's the thing, though. It's people don't do their research, okay? It's an echo chamber, and then they let these crazy people come in and destroy the party. And you're even proving my point, right? Because it's the same thing with the left and with libertarians, right? It's like, hey, those guys who are talking about all this crazy stuff, you don't want you gotta stay away from that, right? Like even AOC now, all of a sudden, no more pronouns. She taking down her pronouns. I don't know what that was. those guys, I'm not with that. you see how fast they switch up, right? If you let the crazies win, you don't have strength, and the right are making that exact same mistake. You're a conservative and you're smart, but these guys up top, they don't care. Because Andrew Tate's popular, a lot of these other guys are popular, so they're gonna let them in. Forget the racist stuff. Forget Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes says what? No. We stand against cancel culture. Trump represents the end to that. So Nick Fuentes can now go and be part of. Listen, bro. I'm telling you, over time, when these guys get way too extreme with their fucking racist shit, okay, it's gonna ruin them. Just like it ruined these guys. Okay, so be loud as a conservative. Tell your other conservative guys, kick the Tates out. We don't want them.
2 victims' statements that they have given to court have been excluded because they were taken too early. These 2 women will need to give their statements to the court again, but their statements to DCOT remain. Again, this is a nothing burger that we knew was coming. There is some information regarding one of the victims, which is to be added to the indictment and sent to Tate's legal team. This appears to be an easily fixable procedural error. Andrew and Tristan's statements to DCOT have been removed from the case file because at the time they were witnesses, but now that they are defendants, they have a right to remain silent, and their statements from when they were witnesses can't be used against them.
And they still can't find it within themselves to shut the hell up. They still can't. They just keep digging themselves a bigger hole. Listen, bro, I don't care if you put a little freaking disclaimer saying, don't sue us, we're liars. Bro, you can't just sit there and make a massive lie. You don't realize, I know Candace Owens don't mean shit, but like, she's out there promoting that you're free. There are other media platforms out there right now, they're under the assumption that you're free. If Candace's fans, when you get busted for real, realize they've been lied to by Candace Owens, knowing how fake she is, of course she's gonna come at you with a lawsuit. Oh yeah! Oh, maybe if you don't have shit on her husband, assuming she doesn't have shit on her husband, which we think she does. Otherwise, why would someone like Candace Owens defend a trafficker this heavy, right? It just doesn't make any sense. But again, these guys are putting these disclaimers up because you're putting all these other platforms who are promoting or disseminating these falsehoods at risk. They can get sued, and they can turn around and sue y'all dumbasses. So your little disclaimer isn't going to help you.
Crayons sees this one as a small W for the Tates. The judge wants DCOT to adjust the description of the human trafficking offences against the Tate's female accomplices, Georgiana Nagel and Luana Radu. That is it.
Legal. The seizure of all the money they took is illegal. We need to remove all the WhatsApp conversations which were falsely translated. Illegal. The whole case is illegal. Every single thing in that fucking file was a lie.
How do you falsely translate? You don't realize there were multiple people who looked at the translation, and they can do their own Google translation. Oh my goodness, bro. The way they lie, too. It's just the way they lie.
Has taken all the evidence, God bless her, and him, the two judges, and said all this evidence is bullshit and illegal and fake. Fix it. You got 5 days. DCOT, the heroes of DCOT, have 5 days to fill it with evidence that proves I'm a human trafficker when everything they worked on in 2.5 years was just thrown in the trash.
Hold up. Who the hell is this? Why is he just... hold up, Tristan. I got you, bro. Let me just go ahead and adjust that for you, partner. Whose hand is this, bro? Nigga, you can't adjust your own microphone. You got your zesty... Oh my goodness, bro. Look at this. We got Zesty Barney and his brother shirtless fucking Looney. You guys are weird. And to even throw a celebration, a fake celebration for a freedom that isn't real, I mean, all of this just looks ridiculous.
Let's have a look at the judge's ruling again. You just heard of all the evidence that is being removed and all the amendments that the judge is requesting of DCOT. Andrew is lying when he says that the WhatsApp messages are being removed, and these involve some of the most damning evidence in the case. An enormous majority of the evidence in the case comes from WhatsApp and text messages. None, I repeat, none of these are being removed. Again, this is what the judge actually said. You're welcome to have a look and find one part of this that proves me wrong. I encourage any Tate supporters to pause this video and find where it says that the case is being dismissed, all the evidence is being thrown out, WhatsApp messages are being thrown out, anything that these morons are saying. Now that it is established that we know what happened in court yesterday and what the judge actually said, let's take a closer look at what the clowns known as the Tate brothers were spewing to their fans. Have a look at this embarrassing garbage from Andrew. He told his fans, "My case was dismissed today." The judge gave a long list of illegal evidence and demanded that they remove it from the case file. The list of irregularities was so long that there is now nothing left. It's over. What an absolute blithering idiot. Andrew kept...
Bro, they know how to lie. This is their MO. They're really good at manipulating people.
telling everyone that he was free. Little brother Tristan got in on the act as well. He had a message to the haters, telling them that all evidence was deemed illegal and thrown out, and telling them to seethe and cry.
This is the same guy in the video we just watched, basically saying, no, it's not over. He was correcting his brother, but he's okay lying to y'all. Make it make sense. No, really.
The boys hosted an emergency meeting stream with the title, Case Dismissed. It featured over 20 minutes of footage of the boys dancing to set.
This is like, I mean, yo, Jack, come on, bro. The booty queen. Booty queen. Yo, look at him. Even the dog is like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This is weird, bro. Why y'all dancing like, ugh. Like this. Oh my, look at these. Yo, Jack, look at each one of these fucking losers. Like, honestly, if you hang around this guy, you're a loser. Seriously. Like, these are traffickers.
Celebrate this made-up news. I have another clip to show from that stream soon, but first, it's time to name and shame all of the clowns with large platforms who humiliated themselves by running propaganda for the Idiot Brothers, reporting the made-up news that the case had been dismissed. Let's start with one of the filthiest ones of all, Candace Owens.
And after me looking into the initial case that was brought against him regarding human sex trafficking in Romania, the person that was at the pinpoint of that case, the person who brought that case forward, was a remarkably deeply troubled girl who had a pattern of doing this to about 4 or 5 men, okay?
A pattern? No. Those guys, one of them is in jail or prison right now because he actually did that shit. And he did that to another minor too. He's an actual predator, right? And the other guys, they actually did it with her. After she even let them know she was underage, one of them kept up the conversation. The other one, I don't know, he deleted himself, but it wasn't due to her and their conversation. I think he had some external demons he had to fight, right? And the battle didn't pan out his way, apparently. So, but what the Tates and Candace Owens are trying to make a scene, though, that guy committed suicide because, Emma Gabby was going to ruin his life. Now he was going to be known as a predator. He has to register as a sex trafficker. He had to kill himself. It's like, y'all are wrong. Y'all are crazy for this. But Candace Owens, she has millions of people following her, but she's just so wrong.
A person that was in the porn industry, and I read her text messages. I looked at all of the evidence and I said, this case is not going to make it. And people were angry at me for that. I read her WhatsApp messages plotting this, saying that she just wanted to get a free trip to London in France and she was bored at Andrew Tate's house. How do I just discount that? This alleged victim that brought the entire case forward, that led to the doors being knocked down in his house. Do you want me to, it's because you're friends? Okay, that doesn't matter. I would
actually, it does matter. It does matter because you're saying, how can I discount the fact that she's been, all these little texts talking about, I just wanted a free trip to London. Okay, we can easily flip that on you if you were being a fair journalist. How can you discount the fact that this guy has numerous videos out there talking about how, they explicitly look for virgins to penetrate? What about all these other y'all are just crazy. I'm sorry, I might actually be crazy because you're not going to sit there and tell me someone who claims to be as smart as she is, who's a conservative thought leader, this is a conservative thought leader, can see all the flaws in Emma Gabby, but when it comes to, what's the face? Andrew Tate. Oh no, I'm blind. Matter of fact, I can't even see you. What's your name? Like, come on. Like, yo, shut up, Candace. And your people who are following you, clearly they're in an echo chamber.
Never take a position where I would defend a human sex trafficker.
Okay.
If I read through the case and truly believed that he was sex trafficking this young woman.
Okay.
This disgusting piece of filth took this opportunity to once again slander the victim that she's attacked in the past. Yes, Candace, you would support a human trafficker. You disgusting.
She's doing that right now, which is yo, chat. That's the crazy thing to me, bro. She's supporting a trafficker right now while saying, I would never support a trafficker. What? Yo.
Degenerate. Benny Johnson also volunteered himself to take part in the humiliation ritual.
Yeah,
they're still trying it with world leaders, but also with big-time influencers like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate went through these exact same Trump playbook in Romania. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tate now is free.
This is what I mean. If y'all, hey, conservatives, this is y'all chance right now. Y'all swept in. You won landslide. The red wave, woo, it washed all over the country, baby. That's what that was. Y'all better start really looking at these thought leaders or all of these conservative thought leaders that you're letting in. You got to look at them with a closer eye, right? It's one thing to say, oh yeah, they're shitting on, far lefties and progressives. So let's it's easy to do that, right? But now that you guys are on top, you guys are the winners, right? These guys are still liars. This man just sat there and lied to you with a straight face, yet he's called a thought leader. Nigga, can you read? Can you read? Right? So I don't understand this. Andrew Tate is not free. I don't care what anyone says.
We're very close to being free. We've always said on this channel, free Andrew Tate. We believe that what happened to Andrew Tate is exactly what happened. It's the same playbook used around the globe against freedom fighters?
Oh my God.
There's a whole other host of fools who debased themselves to report Andrew Tate's propaganda lies. Of course, Tate's favourite puppet, Suleiman Ahmed.
Yeah, this guy.
The forever emotional Myron Gaines. Jackson Hinkle. Ryan Dawson. Fruitcake Dr. Lupus.
Yo.
Wamba.
I don't know what that is.
Ian Miles Chong.
I have no idea.
Will Pujols, what a flog. Mario Nafal, a prolific sex trafficker propagandist. And of course, the Tate's embarrassing buffoon of
this fucking clown. This guy right here. Yo, Joe fucking Thumbhead McBride. This guy. Yo, can he be disbarred? Can he lose his license? Because there was a little Twitter conversation that we're in, and this guy was, just talking out the mouth. First of all, bro, your case is in the U.S. You have nothing to do with Romania. You're not even running that John over there. But you're over here with a completely different case of defamation, which we don't even... Are you even winning that, Joe? Why you so focused on what's going on over here? Are y'all winning that case? Because it don't seem like it, bro. Y'all over here trying to sue people for using Andrew Tate's own words in old tweets against him. Yeah, that's right. His law firm is suing you if you retweet Andrew Tate's old tweets that may be deemed problematic for the case. Is that something people who are confident of winning, people who are confident they're not lying, that they're innocent, is that something that their legal team, Joseph Thumbhead McBride, would do if they're confident of winning? Deleting posts of Tate himself when he posted saying he loves doing the weirdest, craziest shit? I digress, right? So let's continue. This guy needs to be disbarred. Joe McBride, you are a shame to lawyers out there. Like you are a shit stain on just whatever process you went through to pass the bar. Okay, if they don't disbar you, you're just a shit smear on that whole entire establishment.
Lawyer Joseph McBride. Every single one of these people can forever be disregarded and never taken seriously again. It's fair to speculate about whether, like Ryan Dawson, they are on Tate's payroll, or if Tate has something on them because they have used his services.
They got something on them. Oh yeah. No. They got something, especially with Candace Owens. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. They got something on them because again, the war room is like Epstein's Island. Right, when you go there, you can have all the fun you want, but they're watching and recording you. Why? Because then they're gonna use it against you later, right? Or if they want to call in a favor, says this guy owes me something, right? He owes me something. So Candace Owens, either her herself or her sus ass husband, right? Whatever the case may be. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense why someone like that, who claims to be respectable and reputable, would stake her reputation on these two tarts. It just doesn't, chat, it don't make no sense. It don't even hold water. It's like Candace Owens as a woman, right, should be as far away from these two dirtbags as possible. But yet, she capes for them. Why? It's because they have dirt on her. That, I mean, it can't be money. Her husband's a British lord. He doesn't mean he don't need money, right? And again, we know her husband might be, like a pendulum. They swing, right? So we don't know what the Tate brother has. But what we do know, it's not that these guys are running out here doing, interference to help with the Tate brothers and their cause because they really believe these guys are innocent. It's not that at all, right? It's either they actually have something on them, or they were paid, or the backwards route, which is clout, right? Anybody who is covering this Tate stuff, and especially this right-wing stuff where they're trying to make it seem like, oh no, the Tate situation, it's a problem of freedom of speech. That's what this is. It's a freedom of speech battle. Yeah, that's right. And we on the right, we stand for freedom of speech. Listen, I'm with y'all, brother. I am with y'all. I am with y'all in that battle and struggle for freedom of speech. As a libertarian, that is literally my model, right? But you don't want these guys attaching their brand of freedom of speech to whatever this is. Like, over time, y'all are gonna end up losing power. And honestly, this shit might even get extreme, right? Y'all need to cap Nick Fuentes. That needs to go. Myra needs to get capped too. All of them, like not in not like I'm talking about their platforms. They gotta go. Platforms, YouTube. I'm talking just delete their platforms. You get rid of it, right? They gotta get gone because again, if they're building, because you're gonna see this shit it's gonna grow. The ideology is gonna grow. It's not much you can do about it. We've talked about it way back when. Y'all laugh. It is what it is. They're normalizing this stuff, bro. Even the Tate brothers, when they said the N-bomb, they say it with the ER now. They're gonna normalize this shit, and y'all can't get mad because we just let it happen. I mean, we were calling it out. Y'all were equally mad, but the world out there doesn't care. Shout out to Annalicia with the 2. Shout out to you. Annalicia says, they're hijacking the conservative movement. Yeah, they are.
But ass.
They are. It's weird. All these movements, man, whenever they start, you want to freedom and whatnot, but then it just evolves into pro-Nazi, pro-Hitler, pro-Stalin. Like, listen, I understand what some of the right or people on the right or conservatives are saying. I vibe with that. But then when you start looking at this alt-right shit, and these guys out here talking Nazis, and they're saying women shouldn't vote, and they're promoting all this really harsh shit, and then you don't see any pushback. Right? I mean, you do see pushback on this channel, but you're not seeing that on Twitter, which is ran by somebody in his cabinet right now. You don't see that pushback. There's none of that's there. The guy owns a platform. He can do something about it, but no, it's a freedom of speech, right? So they're going to attach this nonsense to freedom of speech because it is what it is, right? And then they'll just let that shit fester. I mean, you're a conservative, but I mean, just like everybody's looking at everybody on the left as, softies and whatnot because the crazy people infiltrated and give us all that reputation, right? Over time, it's going to happen to those guys. I mean, history is like a cycle. It's weird how it just works, right? Shout out to y'all for being here. Go ahead and check out Gadget's channel because they also dropped a live stream. It was about an hour, but I think it's very informative that you guys can watch that because they also go in and then break down a lot more things that you guys don't even know. All right, so shout out to Gadget, you're in the chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to Murder by Crayons. You're amazing with the Twitter and updates. Shout out to Comments and Skeptics. Shout out to all these guys who are at least, instead of these bozos out there, they're supposed to be the bastions of truth in this new medium that they're forming. At least we're the ones that were calling this bullshit out. I appreciate y'all for doing this and, keeping the light where the darkness shines or wherever it is, bro. It's just sad to see. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Were these guys duped? Did they get scammed by Tate brothers when the Tate said they were free? Y'all let me know. Put a 1 if it's a definite yes. Tater Tots, you're idiots. You got scammed, but he's not free. Or put a 2 if you said, Duke, there you go again. See, this is what you do, Duke. You're always so far-fetched with your predictions and whatnot, right? No, the Tate brothers are free. I can get you evidence. Okay, when you do, go get it the Gadget, okay? And then go give it the Murder by Crayons, too. All right, let them analyze it, and then I'm going to just go ahead and just laugh at you because when they laugh at you, I'm going to be here clowning you, too. Okay, it's just, you're not going to find any evidence. They're not free men. Tater Tots, get a bigger brain. It is what it is. Shout out to y'all, chat. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.